Oh, happy Monday. It's a Monday. I don't know why I blow that up as though it's going to be a thing of significance. It's like 90% of the diary videos we've done have been recorded on Monday, so I kind of feel like we're all in that space. Now I shouldn't have to introduce it. I'm looking at myself in the screen here and I'm feeling very like reverse pumpkin or something. I got this dress. Like this is fantastic. It's a little bit more expensive than I would generally spend on myself, but I had the money to spend it. That's kind of in a spot where I wanted to do something a little bit nice for myself. Like you don't really do that quite often. It's the season for, clothes that are um, better for hot weather, and I wanted something it's got no sleeves. Because I look, this is my favorite. I'm sorry, like I want to be like a punka girl and be all punky and shit, and I kind of am. I mean, like I don't know, the punk is a whole thing, and I don't. There's not like really an ethos. It's more of a fashion. I think it's a fun fashion. I think you get into politics, you kind of need to do a little bit more than off the rack punk, um, but like I really like just fashion wise. Like, I just want to wear these nice one pieces. Like they just look really good. They feel comfortable. But it's a little bit chilly in my apartment, so I found this old shirt. I almost wore this out of the house. This combination, the green, the black, and the orange, it felt, like I said, very Halloween, which is, seeing as it's March, not the right one. This shirt is like some 20 odd years old. This is from an old Malkavian mailing list meetup that we did in Milwaukee way back in 2002. This is the year before I came to Japan. Made up these shirts for him. It's got my dead name on it, so I don't wear it out of the house. Not that anybody could read it, not because of any English, language type of thing, but more because like it's all scuffed. Because this is screen printed. It's ages ago. Look, I don't know what I'm going on about. It's been a whole, it's been a lot, and I just, so you kind of you babble to fill space as your brain attempts to figure out what the fuck it's going to talk about, and I am not there yet. Time is very, it's a whole like time distortion, time dilation thing going on recently, the last couple of days, on and off. I know where it's coming from. Like, don't worry, don't freak out. I haven't had a cigarette in a couple of days now, like 4, maybe. I think this is the 4th day without a cigarette. I don't really want to build it up. I don't want to be like, yeah, I've quit smoking, because I don't know. I've been there before. Hell, like you look in last year's diaries, there's at least one video where like, yeah, I stopped smoking. It wasn't no big deal. And then like a couple weeks later and smoking on the camera. So like I don't want to. I've burned myself enough times with that I don't want to make a big deal of it. But it's been going well-ish. Like I'm not gonna say I don't want to smoke. I'm gonna say it's been like easy, but I feel like there's only like so many things that I can do to see if I can't, nudge my transition in the directions that I want it to be going. I feel like I've put a lot of emotional weight on the potential that it's the smoking that's fucked it up. Um, so it's just like kind of roll those dice and see if that's it. Now that it's out of my mouth, I realize how much I've kind of gambled on this. How much I've put in the pot on this dice roll, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it my best shot. And if it doesn't work out, well, who knows, right? Yeah, it's been one of those. It's been a week. Holy shit! Like it's been a lot. I don't even know what it was for a lot for. It wasn't the not smoking. Like this was actually like it was a lot prior to this. I decided to stop smoking to make that gamble, like, after the weird mental health days I had last week. So it's like, it's not like I quit smoking and then my insides got all fucked up because I didn't have any nicotine and then everything got weird. It's like everything was fucking weird, and in the aftermath of that, it was just like, well, let's just gamble. So I don't know what is. I don't know. There's not a trigger. There's not like a thing. There's just everything is a lot, and I keep on having these spirals, and I don't. I'll feel like I'm fine, and you know, because I know it's funny because I got friends who are beg me. I mean, they don't beg me, but like they make it very clear. They're like, please talk to us if you have trouble, and the thing is, like, you don't know you have trouble until then suddenly you've got trouble, and it's like you're in the shower and you're having a screaming match with yourself and making very explicit threats to yourself, and it works because you expect somebody's listening in your brain meets, but that happened. That was really fun. It was really excited. We'll come back to that. But the thing is, like, then you're in that moment. But before that moment happened, and I was just kind of bopping around like these. No, I mean, things are kind of rough recently, but like I'm okay. Things are fine. I'm dealing with things all right. And then you have this like huge fucking crisis, and you're in the shower, and like, who you gonna? You can't call anybody. Then, because you're in the shower, you got fucking the water's on you, and you're dealing with it right then. And so you think, well, okay, well, after, but then after you're like in that kind of weird psychological headspace where like, oh shit, I like resolved something, maybe. So like now I don't need to talk about it because like I'm not in crisis anymore. So like there's just no winning there. It's weird though. So I had the big argument with myself because I was spiraling over things, and I'd fallen into this spiral where it's kind of like narrating in my head, and then like it just abruptly started getting like really bad, and this has happened before, and I just had to like I had to say to myself like, no, you who is I but isn't, but is I. And I had to say, like, out loud with my mouthpieces. My neighbors probably not didn't call anybody, didn't knock on the door, but I was kind of loud about it. And like, you have to stop, or I will have to hurt you. And that worked. It was longer than that. We negotiated. The weird thing was like, so after that, and then you're in this like headspace where it's like there's continuity of self. It's not like you just didn't, you had a blank out. Like, it's not like a dissociative period. Like I've been there the entire time. But then like there's like the emotional resonance of everything is just different. I don't really know how to explain that. It's not different bad. It's not like, you know, I've all my emotional connections that I've... It's not like you just flip the switch or something and like, oh, I hate all that stuff now. Like, because that's not it. That's not it. It's just like things feel different. The whole bit about like how you wake up in one day in your room and everything's been moved like a couple of millimeters to the side or something, and like that feeling of knowing not knowing, where like you do notice on some level that everything has been moved, but like it's all such a small change that you can't really put your finger on it. Like it feels like that, but for your heart. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this makes sense. This was not what I was expecting to talk about specifically today. I don't know what I was intending to talk about specifically today. I was going to talk about smoking a little bit, because I wanted to make that public so that if I fail, then I'll look like a fucking asshole. You know, like have the public, the whips of the public to nudge you in the right direction, I suppose. Not that that would stop me if I needed to smoke. Like, I've done more embarrassing things. We've talked about how I picked up cigarette butts off the ground before, smoked those when I didn't have no money, so it's not like people thinking I'm an asshole would make me not smoke if I decided to do that, but like, I kind of did want it out there in the public, and then everything just kind of went, whatever this is. I don't know, this is a weird one, but I'm keeping it. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. I'm okay though. Whoever I am, I'm okay. Pew pew pew. Feel stable. That's been the weird thing about this. I kind of want to make that clear as a takeaway, is that like after all of that bullshit and after this weird period that I'm currently in, where I do worry a little bit, like if this will just become normal and I'll forget what I was like before. I can't really put that into what that means to me in the kind of space that we've got right now, because it is the end of the video, but like whatever me I am right now, I feel pretty stable. Like a lot more stable than I felt in a while. Kind of weird that like I had to just like jettison a whole personality core, apparently, to reach this point. But hopefully this will stick around, I think. I'm pretty okay with who I am right at this moment. Whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. I don't like talking about this because I feel like it feels like stolen valor. Which, how bizarre is that a thing to say when you're clearly dealing with mental health issues? It's just like, but it does. Because like I'm functional? So it can't be that bad, right? Like everything's gotta be pretty good because I'm still like dragging my fucking ass to work and shit. Right, cut. Cut. We're done. We're done here. We're done here. Whatever it is we're going for, we're done. It's done. I love you. So, for me, Disco here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigasama, sayonara, see you, and ciao.